You'd be amazed how many people are unsure what to do when a doe's having babies. Invariably, most of the problems we see with dystocias or difficult births are rabbits that go over, 32 days. The longer they go, that baby's in there just kind of like a loaf of bread, getting bigger and bigger and bigger. And once it gets so big, it's real hard for the doe to give birth. So the sooner you think there's something wrong, do something. Now, I say that. Number one thing we do when they're going over is turn them loose. Exercise them. That'll stimulate the muscle tone and stuff. We'll just turn them loose in the rabbitry and let them play around for a little bit and put them away. Now, some of them then, if you get like some of these dwarfs or the Hollands with the big heads, you're going to have to do something. And that's why I put the items in here, such as Vaseline, lubricating your finger and try to pull them. Because if there's a doe that's got a baby halfway out, the longer that baby's halfway out, the more he's going to swell up and the harder it's going to be to pull out. And any of you have had rabbits for long, you'll get a whole bunch of these rabbits. Every once in a while they have those babies that are about 4 to 6 inches long. Well, if you don't make sure they get those out as fast as they can, then invariably those does will end up getting a uterine infection, and then some of them never breed again. So I tell everybody the first thing to do is palpate them. Just make sure they are pregnant, number one. Number two, and that's why they're straining, number two is, are the babies oriented right in the birth canal? Because a lot of times just palpating them or letting them move around on the floor, that'll stimulate smooth muscle tone, and they can go ahead and have their kits. If you think you're in over your head and it's a valuable animal, that's when you either call a veterinarian, or if there's another breeder around in your area that you're confident in that can help, get a hold of them. The key is decide what you're going to do up front. Don't wait until it's 3 or 4 days overdue and the rabbit's ready to die and then say, hey, now I'm going to spend my money to get this procedure done, and then be upset when things don't turn out like you want.